If you watched my VS Code extensions for Angular Development 2020 video last winter, one of the extensions for VS Code that I recommended was Debugger for Chrome. I am going to show you how to use this plugin to debug vanilla TypeScript code in your TypeScript project. So what we need to do is simply, let me increase the font size here. So if you go to, well, first of all, in your tsconfig file, you recall in the last TypeScript video, I mentioned to uncomment out line 15 so that we can have the source map for debugging in the console, in the dev console, in the browser dev console as well as the IDE. So let's say I put a breakpoint for this particular field here in this class. If I go to start debugging, run and then start debugging, or just press F5, or you can use this icon over here as well. So start debugging, and then it's going to ask you what options you want for your debugger. Select Chrome. Okay. Now here's the important part. Because I am running my web server on port 1776 in the launch.json file on line 11 for URL, I need to change this port to the same port that I'm listening to for my web server, which is 1776. Okay. Of course, with Light Server, by default, it listens to port 3000, but in my bs.config file, I've modified that to listen to a different port in case port 3000 was listening to a different process. So that's the important part, is I need to change this port here to match whatever port my web server is listening to. Okay, so we're done there. We're done with that file. So if we go back here, again, you can either use this icon here or F5 or click on the start debugging feature. There, you can start. Now, what happens is that plugin, it will fire up a browser for you, okay, on that same port. From here, then we can start stepping in and stepping over stuff to see what's what in our application. Okay, now we see all of the context that is binding to our class and our member of the class, and then all the usual suspect in terms of debugging for any language. So that's pretty much it. Good luck. Thanks for watching.